Did you get ready in the dark or something? 'Cause you look like a beautiful nightmare.
Hi Pisces Rising, welcome to your September 2021 Astrology Tarot Update. My name is Tessa and you're watching my channel. I feel really good about doing these readings today. I don't know, there's something like I'm kind of a homebody, and even though I'm a Sagittarius and a Sagittarius Rising, I have a very, very, very heavy water moon. So I do have a very introverted side to me. I don't like to be around a lot of people, especially if I don't know them. Like, I'm one of those people that it's like, I really need to feel like you're family. I really need to feel like I can trust you for the long haul. And, you know, for me to like be in, you know, in other people's space. So I really like being in my own space and just kind of, you know, developing my home and really making it my own, because this is where I'm going to be for a long time, right? But anyway, like, I don't know, for some reason, just like doing these tarot readings, I'm feeling really good about doing it today because I'm able to, you know, I'm able to connect with people, while still being in my own space and while still feeling comfortable within my own home, and for me to just be myself, and also to like reach multiple people and, you know, strangers, doing what I love, right? Like, so I guess it's one of those things where it's like, it feels really good to be able to get on camera and not be in my head all the time, and just kind of do readings for you guys because I enjoy doing it and because it allows you to see, you know, a side of me that like I don't like show people in the real world. This is the internet world. This is the cyber world. So, not to say that I'm not like outgoing and fun and whatever, like, when I'm, you know, just like out and about doing things, but I feel like people get the most of my personality when I'm doing something that, like, when I'm involved in something that has some kind of purpose or some kind of meaning. So it's like when I'm at work making money, I'm happy because there is like purpose in that. I'm making money, you know, for whatever, you know, I'm you know, providing some kind of service. So like I bartend twice a week, right? And then but like when I just go and I like going out and doing things, you know, I really like going out and like shopping and running errands and things like that. But it's like, I don't know, like I'm not one of those people that just like goes out with friends just to go out with friends and just to get fucked up. Like for no reason at all. Like, just, it's really weird. Like, I'm one of those people where I have a really hard time having fun if there's no like purpose behind it. Like, I can have fun if I'm making money. I can have fun if there's some kind of creative project involved in it and there's some kind of like meaning or purpose behind it. But if it's just like whatever, like, you know, I was thinking about this the other day, how like I see like people that I am friends with, that because I've known them for a long time and we've developed like a close friendship, and I'll see them like, you know, on their like Insta stories or whatever, and they're like posting videos of them like drinking and taking shots with all these people, and they're in some bar or some club or whatever, and I'm like, God, that is so not me. Like, I would probably feel really uncomfortable in those situations. Like, I would just be like, why the fuck am I here? I would rather be making videos at home for you guys. So that's really funny. I don't know why. I just felt like I had to share that with you guys. I don't really know. It was just like a moment that I had because I couldn't wait to start filming. I had to wait for my roommate to leave because I film in the living room, and he's really well, anybody can be really distracting for me. Like, I get distracted really easily. So anyway, Pisces, I'm so sorry for my rambling. I just figured I would get that off my chest before I got started on your guys' reading. So anyway, welcome to your September 2021 Pisces Rising Astrology Tarot Update. So we're just going to jump right into this, okay? If you're a new subscriber, you know, and if you're not a Pisces Rising, that's totally fine. You're welcome to stick around and see what kind of information you can gather from this video. But we are going to take a look at the astrological transits that are in effect through September based on your rising sign, okay? So it's a little game of connect the dots. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Astro Soul Oracle. We're going to see what astrological energies are at play here for you and what you need to be aware of. And then I'm going to clarify it with cards from the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. And then at the very, very end, I'm going to pull one oracle card from the Spirit Animal Oracle as like a final message. I'm not going to get into the depths of what I think the card means. I'm just going to read it to you and you can just ponder and take away from it whatever you so please, okay? So let's get into this. What messages do we have for my Pisces rising for September 2021? All right, first card we have is Void of Course. Oh my God, I was talking about this with Aquarius rising because Aquarius kept getting like moon phase. They kept getting the moon phase cards, and when we get moon phase cards, it means that there's something like internal, there's some kind of like moods that we're working out within ourselves, or some kind of like emotions or mood swings. And I was like, I had to like dissect the Void of Course for them, okay? So the Void of Course is a pause in time, change of plans, limbo, improvisation, okay? So there, okay, Pisces. So there is going to be a Void of Course moon. So when the moon goes Void of Course, it literally kind of like disappears. It like enters this space between the zodiacs where it's not in any zodiac sign, okay? It enters like a pause in time. It kind of like goes completely black in a way, and it almost like kind of gets lost in space, okay? It's not in any zodiac sign. It's just like, it's in the void, right? It's in the void. So the Void of Course is like such a fascinating concept to me. I kind of want to like get deeper into it intuitively at some point in time, maybe like make a video or something like that, but I find it really fascinating. But I do want to see where the Void of Course is going to happen for August for you, so we can kind of dissect like what area of your life perhaps there's a little bit of like limbo or a feeling. Okay, yeah. So there's going to be a void. There might be two voids in August, but let's just stick with the first one. So on August 12th, the moon is going to be in Libra. And then it's going to go Void of Course from 3:39 p.m. until 7:01 p.m. on August 13th. And then it's going to enter Scorpio. So right between the Libra and Scorpio constellation on August 13th, it's going to be Void of Course. Okay, Libra and Scorpio. So let's go back to your chart, okay? So let's take a look at what is happening between Libra and Scorpio. Okay. So there's going to be a little, so it's like, okay, so you have Libra in your 8th house, which is the house of, the hidden, like repressed emotions and desires and the unconscious and death and transformation and rebirth and sex and intimacy and other people's money and taxes. It is the house of like deeper, things that we are not aware of that haven't come to the surface. Also deals with like hidden enemies. And then you have Scorpio in your 9th house of higher learning, higher learning and education, philosophy, belief, and long distance travel. So there could definitely be like around August 13th, I don't know, like, or, you know, throughout August, something could become a little lost to you, okay, in reference to maybe like your deeper self. Perhaps like there are some deeper but also wider things happening in your life. Like maybe there's some energy, there's something within your emotions, or there's something within like your moods and within your like like how you like your intuition. I feel like this has a lot to do with your intuition and how you like tap into your surroundings and how you like tune in to the things that are going on around you, that kind of like enters a bit of a stagnancy. Like maybe you're feeling, holy shit, you know what I just realized? Oh no, we are in, have I been saying August? I have been saying August, haven't I? Oh my god. That is, dude, if that, I don't know, dude. That was like, that was kind of crazy because we're talking about the void of course moon. I'm not going to edit this. I'm not going to redo this video. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to redo it. But I know that I was talking about August 13th like some crazy person when I'm supposed to be talking about September. Oh my God. I wonder if that has something to do with the whole like void of course thing. Pause in time, change of plans, limbo, improvisation. What is happening right now? Oh my God, so there's going to be a void of course September 5th. September 5th. Oh my God. People, what is going on with this app right now? Can you get it together? Between Leo and Virgo on September 5th. Between Leo and Virgo. Okay, backtrack. Leo and Virgo, Leo and Virgo. Okay, so between the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th house. Oh my God. I am so sorry, Pisces rising. I don't really know where my head went there for a second. But, yeah. Very interesting. Okay, I think I just got sucked into, like, a different time zone, okay, by this void. Of course, it just dropped into the blackness, like, poof, this is where you're gonna land. Okay, anyway, moving along. September 5th. So the void of course moon is going to be between your 6th house and your 7th house, between Leo and Virgo, okay? Oh my God. So the 6th house is the house of daily routines, your health, how you take care of yourself, the practicalities of everyday life. The 7th house is the house of relationships, partnerships, harmony, balance, like the law, justice, you know, like how you involve yourself in your relationships. So there could be a little bit of like, you know, not really knowing exactly like how maybe to bring a relationship into your daily routines, or like kind of like, you know, entering into this like void period within yourself and within your mind and within your like emotions where you're like trying, like you don't really know how to go about doing something, or you really don't know how to go about I don't know, like there's a bit of a void there. Like there's something within you that's maybe like incapable of grasping something in particular that you're trying to grasp, or that you're trying to figure out. Like I feel like there's something you're trying to figure out, and it could be in regards to a relationship, or in regards to your daily routines, or something that's like trying to merge the two together. And there's just kind of like, you kind of just get sucked into this like black hole when you try to like do that. Very interesting. Okay, moving on to the next card. Oh my God, I'm still like, where am I? Okay, so opposition. The next card is opposition, complement, duality, dependence, differentiation, objectivity, oscillation, interaction. So when opposition is a planetary aspect, when two planets are opposite each other on the zodiacal wheel, and in the chart, in the natal chart. So, or it's not, it's technically not a natal chart, it's like the current chart, you know, it's the chart. I guess it is a natal chart. Anyway, so okay, so when two planets are opposing each other on opposite ends of the spectrum, it basically means that it needs to kind of figure out a way to work together. Like there's something, there's like almost like a duality. Like it's not necessarily an imbalance, but it's more like trying to, it's like needing to bring it together in a unique way so it can complement each other, okay? It's something like that, okay? So I'm going to take a look just to see if there are any significant oppositions. I do see Neptune opposing Mars for September, in the beginning of September, and Neptune is in your first house right now, and Mars is in your 7th house. So when Neptune is opposing Mars, okay, that can definitely signify like a certain, like, you know, like a certain battle between your will and some illusion or fantasy. Like there's some kind of there's an internal need to almost like juxtapose and to understand how your will especially if it is in regards to maybe trying to go towards a relationship, how that is perhaps being sabotaged by the Neptune energy, which is like also the planet of like dreams and visions, but also like delusions and illusions. Or how can you allow it to complement it? Okay, so it's kind of like you almost have to consciously figure out within your own self how these energies are like opposing each other within you. You might want to take action towards something, but perhaps you get pulled back into some, so it's kind of like a game of tug and war. It's almost like they both want your attention, okay? Maybe you want to focus on you and your dreams or whatever, but then there's this other energy that wants you to focus on like the relationship or something like that. And like your will is like being tested right now. That Mars energy is like kind of being tested by your own kind of like ego or by your own illusions or your own delusions in accordance to this particular relationship. Next card we have is Juno, Sacred Union. Okay, so yeah, you could very much be involved with someone intimately, or you could have some kind of like connection with someone right now. Juno is one of 4 asteroids that was discovered in the early 1800s. They represent different feminine energies within us, and Juno represents the sacred union. So it's the deeper spiritual part of us that wants to have like a spiritual kind of connection and union with another person. So like physically, emotionally, spiritually, like kind of like on all levels. You know, it's a very kind of like multi-dimensional kind of union and connection. Okay. It has like many different layers. And currently Juno is in Sagittarius, and it's transiting your 10th house of work, career, social status. So it's very possible that like a lot of your energy is spent at work. Like a lot of that, you know, that it's almost like a lot of the energy perhaps that you receive from your sacred partner or from this sacred union that you're involved in, it gets channeled into your career. It gets channeled into your like, you know, it's also a very creative kind of energy, and it gets channeled in a very creative way towards like your social status and your career and things like that. Okay, so it's almost like either that or the person that you do have some kind of sacred connection with is somebody that you could be working with currently, or someone that you have also kind of like a business type of relationship with, or something like that. So let's clarify these cards and see what's going on. Let's clarify the void, of course. All right, so clarifying the void, of course, we have the star. That is so freaking cool, Aquarius energy. Okay, so right away, I was kind of like, you're definitely looking for something. So even like through, like when you feel like you don't understand your emotions, I really feel like sometimes, like when I got this card for you guys, I was also thinking about how Pisces energy represents like symbolism. Okay, Pisces, you kind of exist in this realm, in this world where you're not really, you know, there's so much going on. It's like your emotions and like, you know, that your realm is so complex, and there's so many different like connections that you can make that it's kind of like hard to just, you know, I don't know, just so instead you just kind of exist in this world where everything is just like, there's all these different symbolisms and things are just kind of like mixing and matching. And I feel like you're trying to look for a way, you're trying to focus in on one thing in particular. You're trying to focus on your star, on your wish, on your desire, you know, that hope, that faith in yourself. And you're trying to focus in, or you know, this could also represent like your partner or your lover, especially because the void, of course, is happening between your 6th house and your 7th house. So because it's happening right as it enters Virgo, which is in your 7th house, it's kind of like maybe you're looking towards your partner. You're looking towards your relationship for like an answer or for some kind of completion to kind of like connect the dots for you. Because when you look at things, everything is just like, like kind of, you know, there's like a lot of different things that kind of take your focus and take your energy, and it's like staring into a void. So when you're able to look and direct your focus, like when you're looking into this void, but then you see like a guiding light, you know, so that guiding light can be representative to some divine force, some kind of spirituality, or it can be represented maybe within your partner, right? So they could be like a source of like a guiding light for you, you know, so that they can help you connect the dots within yourself. Okay, so clarify opposition. Clarify opposition for me. We have the King of Cups, Scorpio energy. Okay, yeah. So okay, so with the King of Cups, Scorpio energy does definitely talk about depths. It does talk about like deep, like the deepest parts of ourselves. Okay, so this could definitely represent perhaps like this person that you are connecting with right now. It can represent you. I'm definitely feeling it more as perhaps like a person that you're connecting with. They could have very strong Scorpio in your chart. It could be a man or a woman, but a King of Cups, this is someone who feels very, very deeply, okay? This person has very deep emotions. They are able to like transform themselves over and over and over again. They can kind of go through like a kind of death and rebirth and things like that. And they understand like the deeper mysteries of life. They can kind of like tap into that kind of energy. So this could be one of the reasons why perhaps like you could be like a little conflicted with how you approach this person or how you go towards this person, okay? Because you might also feel and share these very deep feelings with this person, but perhaps like you are so much sucked into your own kind of Piscean energy that it's really hard for you to kind of like, you know, navigate and explain exactly what it is you're feeling to this person, but you're definitely trying to kind of reconcile some opposing energies within you in order to move towards them. All right, let's clarify Juno. Clarify Juno for me, please. The Four of Wands. Ooh, I like that. That's Venus and Aries. That's union. That is like pure, that's like partnership. That's basically building the foundation between your partnership with this person. It's like you are on the verge, if you haven't already began, but you are definitely on the verge of kind of like, you know, taking that step to begin building like a solid kind of foundation with this person. And it's definitely like being channeled into your work. It's being channeled into your career, your social status. Like it's all kind of like, the pillars are kind of lifting. They're lifting, right? Like the confidence and the like excitement and the fun, like that creative, inspired kind of energy that you get from this kind of union with this person is really allowing this like intense and passionate desire in you to, you know, work hard and to, you know, to begin building a like creative and inspired kind of like, you know, like relationship with this person, partnership, and not just necessarily like on a like foundationally between yourselves. It doesn't necessarily have to be like you're moving in together or something like that, but like it's more of like this like creative foundation or spiritual foundation to where you guys are able to exchange with each other like your passion, whether it's for one another or it's like towards a common goal or a common dream. Okay, so let's wrap this reading up with a final card from the Spirit Animal Oracle. So final message for Pisces rising. Final message for Pisces rising. Okay, I'm sorry. It was just like such a weird sound. Okay, Wombat Spirit, be at home. Interesting. All right, that's it. Be at home. All right, so you guys take it however you want. This is your reading for September 2021. Hope you enjoyed the little hiccup in the beginning, but you know, it's all good over here. So until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye.